Hey everyone, it's Melissa with The Word. I'm a homeschooling mom of 3 kiddos. My kids are 7, 3, and 1, and this year we are doing 2nd grade, preschool, and tot school. If you're new here, we are in our 4th year of homeschooling, and we typically go with a secular version of homeschooling. But the History by Mail reached out to me and asked if I would be willing to unbox their history by mail, and I said yeah, of course, because we love history. I love more of the hands-on history that my kids can learn. The more they can touch and feel it, the more likely they are to understand it. History by Mail has 4 different subscription types. They have a monthly subscription, they have a 6-month subscription, a year-long subscription, and a holiday year-long subscription. History by Mail sends a replicated version of historical documents to you, and they also send a letter explaining the document, who wrote it, where it was saying sent, all the important details along with that document. And primarily it does focus on US history. So I will leave a link to their website below so you can check it out yourself, but I'm gonna go ahead and open this. I opened the main box already just to kind of see, but I did not open any of the letters inside of it yet. So they sent me 5 letters. There is a check for the purchase of Alaska in 1868, the World War I rationing card and nursery rhyme, 1917 and 1918, Eisenhower's Order of the Day and sketch of the D-Day platoon leader, 1944, a letter from Annie Oakley to President McKinley in 1898, and the police report and bus diagram from Rosa Parks' arrest in 1955. So I'm going to head and open these. They have a little stamp on the back. They're not actually sealed. This is Rosa Parks' arrest. Ooh, I like that the paper is kind of like a yellowy color. It kind of adds to the historical effect. This is the Police City of Montgomery. This is their police report. The officer's signatures at the bottom here. On the back side here, make sure I show you the right side. These are Roosevelt's fingerprints and the bus diagram, which is actually really kind of cool. I mean, it really puts that into play for you. Here I have World War I rationing cards and nursery rhyme. So this one has its same little one that was in the other one. It says, the U.S. Food Administration created the enclosed cards during World War I, inspiring Americans to ration their various foods, and enclosed a nursery rhyme for children to pledge their support to war efforts. So there is that. Then I have the Eisenhower Order of the Day and sketch of the D-Day platoon leader. This one just has the explanation of what I have received. So the Eisenhower Order of the Day and sketch of the D-Day platoon leader, and explains the D-Day planning, the Operation Overlord. It explains the Battle of Normandy on the back as well. To learn more about D-Day, visit historybymail.com/pages/D-Day. So they do have a little link at the bottom there. This one is the 1868 check for the purchase of Alaska. Well, this would be the Treasury warrant, basically a copy of the check. So it's hard to read because it's old, and of course all the watermarks and stuff. And then there is the signature on the back. It comes with a little explanation. It has the check for the purchase of Alaska, early settlement of Alaska, treaty with Russia, and Alaskan statehood. And then of course at the bottom there is another link to read more if you would wish to. And the last one here is the letter from Annie Oakley to President McKinley. We have the explanation of the letter here, the Spanish-American War explanation. It has Annie Oakley, more about her, and there is another link at the bottom to determine if you want to know more. There is Annie Oakley, A Success in All Countries. This is a copy of her letter. And of course, most people wrote in cursive back then, so they did go ahead and insert a transcript here as well in print and in easier to read, because of course even I can read cursive and that is still a little rough for me to read. But I do find it important for our kids to see the original documents, even if they're just replicated original documents. I think that helps them put a concrete item in the idea that we're teaching them. So I mean, it's a concrete thing we're teaching them, but to them it's just it's just a random fact. It means nothing without something to put it to. So I think that having actual documents really helps them bring that concept into concrete understanding. But if I didn't explain myself very well, please let me know in the comments and I will do my best to explain. And if you have any other questions, please let me know in the comments below. I will link a link to history by mail below for you if you'd like to check them out yourselves. And of course, I will talk to you guys next time.